Okay, last Metal Monday of August, man. Like kind of like, feels like the last maybe Metal Monday of the real summertime. Feels like
Yeah,
we're
man. It's
man, I know there's been a major heat wave like back east and it's been a little warmer here lately, but the mornings are crisp and I'm excited for fall. So,
in Idaho. Yeah, it's the kids are back in school. They've been back for I think this second full week.
yep.
So it's kind of an interesting time. I'm super thankful. I mean, for my wife, super thankful that for her having the summers off. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I was happy to see everybody go back to school and kind of get our back into the good old routine guy that I am.
Yeah.
That's what I really have a strong appreciation for. So
Well, your kids are
um,
probably like it too, as much as like my kids like are like, oh, I can't believe summer's over. Like, did they like, the waking up and getting some things done rather than just sitting around, being kind of bored.
yeah, I think so. I think the kids are always going to be kids, right? Like that's
Yeah.
the I had my oldest boy yesterday was I know this is Metal Monday, but sometimes like it's kid talk. But my oldest boy yesterday was not wanting to mow the lawn, and he goes, "Oh, I don't really feel good." And I was like, "Well, I don't really give a fuck whether you feel good or not. Like that lawn needs mowed, like you're mowing it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh," and I was like, "You know what? You gotta do hard things, son. Like that's what life's about is doing hard things that you don't want to do. And my job is to get you to do hard things, right? And so like, yeah, you don't want to do it. I mean, shit, I do a lot of stuff I don't want to do, like probably sometimes daily. Like this morning, get up and go to the gym. Like I was the last thing I wanted to do, but I
Yeah.
did it because somebody taught me early in life how to get up and do hard shit. So I guess that's the thing. So I mean, I know you do the same thing with your kids, and I think that's
Absolutely.
what
If
makes you such a good dad.
well, I used to like they would like this isn't the greatest story of my parenting career, but I used to like make them go to school when they were like kind of sick and like, oh, I have a stomach ache. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Like, well, get your shoes on. This is when my wife worked at Costco, so she was already at work and I was in
Yeah.
charge of the kids. I'm like, get your shoes on. Like, and I did that for years, and this is pre-COVID. You know,
Yeah.
I was a little more cautious about that because I know it's kind of really, really frowned upon to send a sick kid to school. But sometimes
Uh,
like, a stomach ache's not really sick. But long story short, the nurse called me an hour later. Said, like, you gotta come get Justine. She puked. I'm like, well, shit, I should have listened to her. But
yeah.
they know I push them to like battle through those hard days. Because if we just waited for all the where you feel perfect in the morning, like shit,
Yeah, man. No
people
good.
won't do shit. So good on you.
Like the Metal Monday when the markets are shit. If we just threw our hands in the air and we just said, "All right, it's not going to be a good day. Let's all go home," then it just is what it is. So tell us what you see in the markets today, Nick. What do you got? Let's
You
flip
know,
the script. You tell
you,
me what you've seen this morning.
that copper's hanging around that 375, 380 range. It kind of found its new, I want to say bottom and kind of bounced back up. I think we should expect, like, I think we should expect north of 380, maybe up to 390, 385 this week. That's my prediction. I don't think we
Hmm.
get to four though. We only got 4 days
I
for
know.
four. I don't see that kind of
I
up.
know.
But I mean,
I've got a
there's
lot of bags to pack, I think, for
we'll do them around the cold season for
yep.
everybody. We can do them
I'm gonna
together.
get my kids. We're gonna do them. I think I'm gonna do it on like a Saturday. I'm gonna come in and we're just gonna hammer it out.
I like it. Well, I'll get my kids together. We'll help you. We'll just make a day of it. So,
Ferrous scrap. Where I mean, I'm getting some somewhat positive feedback. It feels like the on the market, which is, I mean, I feel like it's a sideways to up market maybe this month, just because of lack of supply. We'll see. Um, in the Midwest with that whole auto manufacturer strike, that's going to probably play a little bit of, it could be positive. And I watched a post that Jennifer Betts did on the market, and basically if you're a prime scrap consumer and the automotive manufacturers go on strike and there's less prime scrap available, if you're sitting on some, maybe you'll have something that people want, again. Depending on mill outages and depending on what's going to happen in the market, that'll be a kind of a big determination. But I feel like maybe even over here, if we can get a little relief in the dollar pressure, the supply side of the scrap is definitely slowed down. So there could be more of a supply driven upside to this market than really say demand, really strong demand. So let's kind of keep our eyes out and ears peeled and ears to the ground, see where this market goes. But I'm not seeing a big push down, which is always a good thing.
Well, that's good. I mean, anytime we can talk some up numbers and Ferrous, we haven't really talked that up number in a little while. Seen a lot of sideways, seen some dips the last few months. So it would be a
Mhm.
much nice relief going into fall to see some up numbers, and maybe we'll see if we close out the year strong on some Ferrous numbers, get some recoveries. Maybe that
Absolutely.
drive some volumes too. I mean, hopefully.
Absolutely.
So do you think we'll know a Ferrous number by having a short week next week? By having a short week, you think you'll get a Ferrous number out of it?
We'll see. I think we'll see what the market, what the chatter brings, but I don't know. It's not gonna. I don't think we get anything this month or this week. I think more likely we probably see something, next week with it being a short week.
Gotcha. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. I really hope we see a major run on copper, but I predict we won't. Uh, the
Yes,
PGMs look
sir.
green. The PGMs look green this morning. A
That's a
lot of sideways.
positive.
Yeah, a lot of nothing major, no major moves this morning. Which sometimes that's a
Yeah,
win. Just the sideways is a win sometimes, especially on a Monday.
absolutely.
So,
All right, my man. Well, if you got anything else, I don't. A mobile metal Monday today, and then it's
mobile metal
then it's
Monday. We're
game
having
on.
Tuesday metal Monday next week with the holiday. So
Yes, sir.
everyone enjoy this coming weekend. Enjoy the holiday with your friends and family. Be safe and use that extra day to get some rest. And really, because those short weeks, you got to squeeze 5 days into four. So got to work extra
Absolutely.
harder. So
Let
thank
the
you, Brett.
crunch begin. All right, man. Take care. Have a
Thank you.
great one. Talk to you in a bit.